What if I tell you one of the most repeated pieces of financial advice in the world is also one of the biggest traps keeping people poor? Save your money. It sounds responsible. It sounds mature. It sounds like the kind of advice that should make you wealthy. But for a lot of people, it does the opposite. It keeps them focused on protecting pennies instead of building assets. It makes them feel financially disciplined while their money quietly loses value. And it convinces them that being careful is the same thing as becoming rich. It's not. Saving money is important, but if saving is your entire strategy, you may spend years being good with money and still never actually build wealth. That's the uncomfortable truth. My name is Mike, and I'm your finance coach. And in this video, I will break down exactly why that happens. Once you understand the difference between saving money and building wealth, you'll start looking at your finances in a completely different way. Let's start with something important. Saving money is not bad advice. In fact, it's one of the first things you should do when you start taking your finances seriously. You need savings for emergencies. You need savings for unexpected bills. You need savings so that one bad month doesn't destroy your life. That part is real. But saving has a ceiling. There is only so much money you can save from your income. If you make $3,000 a month and manage to save $300, that's great. If you make $6,000 a month and save $1,000, even better. But no matter how disciplined you are, saving alone is still tied to your income. And your income has limits. You can only cut expenses so far. You can only live so cheaply. You can only save a percentage of what you earn. That means if you want to become wealthy, you eventually have to move beyond saving and into something bigger. You need assets, you need growth, you need money that works for you instead of money that just sits there. Inflation makes everything more expensive over time. If your savings grow slower than inflation, your purchasing power decreases. Your money may look safe, but it buys less each year. The wealthy don't rely only on savings. They own assets. Stocks, businesses, real estate, and other investments can grow in value and generate income over time. That's the power of compounding. Your money starts earning more money. Think of it this way. Saving is like parking your car in a garage. It's protected, it's safe, but it isn't going anywhere. Investing is like putting that car on the road with a destination. There will be bumps along the way, but over time, you're actually moving forward. The smartest financial strategy isn't choosing one over the other, it's using both. Save enough to protect yourself, invest enough to build your future. One of the biggest financial mistakes isn't spending too much, it's waiting too long. Many people spend years telling themselves they'll start investing when they earn more, but that day often never comes. The truth is, you don't need to be rich to start investing. You need consistency. Even small amounts invested regularly can grow into something meaningful over time. Waiting for the perfect moment usually costs far more than starting small today. Have you ever noticed that wealthy people rarely let large amounts of cash sit idle? That's because they understand one simple principle: money should have a job. Every dollar should either protect you, grow for you, or generate income. Instead of asking, "How much can I save?" they ask, "How can I make this money work harder?" That small shift in thinking can completely change your financial future. Many people dream about becoming millionaires, but the real goal isn't a number in your bank account. It's freedom. Freedom to choose where you work. Freedom to spend time with your family. Freedom to take a vacation without worrying about every dollar. Money itself isn't the goal. The options it gives you are. And building those options requires more than simply saving. If this video has changed the way you think about money, here's a simple action plan. First, build an emergency fund that covers several months of essential expenses. Second, learn the basics of investing before chasing quick profits or trends. Third, invest consistently, even if it's a small amount. Building wealth isn't about making one perfect decision. It's about making good decisions consistently over many years. Thank you for watching and subscribe to get more financial advices from your Uncle Mike.